Hello and welcome to Mellow Labs. On today's episode, I'm not actually in the Mellow Labs lab because I'm in Manchester attending the Sanjay Mortimer Riprap Festival. And as you can probably tell by my shattered voice, it's day 2 of the event, which means I'm now qualified to show you the very best that SMRRF has to offer. So I'll see you inside right after this message from today's patiently waited through my sponsorship segment. I'll do you a favor, I'll skip past all the booths trying to sell you stuff. Hello.
Hello.
What do you do?
3D printer. 3D printers made for a 3D printing specific construction toy called Printer Block.
Cool.
Do you want me to say it slower?
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Doug. I go by Dreamsvoid on the internet. This is my descent into madness. These are 3D printed 3D printers made from a 3D printing specific construction toy called Printer Block. Printer Block is a Creative Commons licensed construction toy from Joe Larson, who is the 3D printing professor.
Right.
Yes.
And why did you decide to 3D print a 3D printer out of 3D printer blocks?
So I bought my 3D printer and the first thing I wanted to do was make a 3D printer.
That makes sense. That's the whole...
No, that was the reason I bought it.
To make a 3D printer?
Yes. I found a model that pre-existed and I tried to print it and use the components that I had, but they didn't fit.
Okay.
So I attempted to adjust the model to fit my bits and then I got completely overwhelmed.
Ah, yeah.
So then I found Printer Block, found it was editable, and I was able to reduce the overwhelm by adjusting the little blocks for the bits that I had. So I took it one bit at a time.
Right.
And eventually I made a 3D printed 3D printer.
Right.
Because, you know, why not?
And then you 3D printed a table to go with it.
Yes. I ran out of room at SMRRF24.
You just...
So I opted to print my table and bring it with me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 30 kilos of plastic through a Creality K1. 1,000 hours. It was fine.
That's... Wow.
Yeah.
That is...
I also liberated
so much plastic.
I also liberated a Construct 3D C1 to also assist with the printing.
So what is the carbon footprint of this table?
Yes. So we're talking 30 kilos for the table itself.
Right.
The original Core XY is about 2.5 kilos. This one that was sponsored by Polymaker last year is 8. This Delta, new and exclusive for SMRRF26.
Very cool.
Didn't exist 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Does it work?
It homes. It extrudes.
Does it not actually print?
I attempted to print after I had... Hey. Whoa.
Sorry, I was just checking how do you have input shaping on it?
I do on this one.
Okay. Does that help?
I stole the SD card out of here, I put it into here, and I corrupted it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh that hard.
It's fine. It's fine.
What do you mean you've corrupted it?
I'm fine. Honest.
How?
Because I didn't shut down the printer before I pulled it out.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. So that happened, but
so how many of these printers actually work?
This one works.
Okay.
I don't have the screen.
Okay.
I forgot the screen.
Gotcha.
This one did work. If you look down at the front, next to the air wing, there is Hastur, one of Joe Larson's cute Cthulhu and friends.
Okay.
That was printed on this particular Printer Block printer, and it's got normal printer problems, like a little bit of under extrusion and a layer shift.
Okay.
This one, as I said, it homed, and then it opened itself like a rose, and the legs kept moving. But you know,
then it kept moving.
That's a calibration problem.
Okay.
And then you've got this particular one, which is in the auction for the SMF.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. He's got tickets, so I'm sure he'll win it.
Not the raffle, the auction.
Oh.
So you need to bid on this one.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Which is, you know, it's a nice assortment of parts to use for a different printer. Because
so you're getting a project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a project.
Okay.
I'm sure you would like a project.
Yeah, sure. I need another project to add to the list of projects I already have.
Yeah, you know, why don't you print a Printer Block printer on Printer Block printer?
If you make a kit, we talked about this.
Oh, yeah.
If you make a kit, I will transform my Prusa Mini.
Wow. It's funny you should say that.
Oh no.
Prusa are on board.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna have
You have an exclusive.
So I'm gonna have a 3D printed printer block Prusa Mini.
Do you want to try that again?
No, because I don't know the word.
You don't want to have a 3D printer made from a 3D printing specific construction toy called printer block printed on a Prusa Mini printer?
I'd like to point out it took me 18 takes to do the intro to this video. I'm definitely not getting that right.
Try again.
No.
It took you 19 seconds to do the intro to the video.
So that's 3D printed printer blocks things. Let's move on. I'm so tempted to print a full-size air hockey table now.
That would be amazing.
Come on. Ah, damn it.
They got. Did you try the forklift driving?
I haven't, no. I think that was there last year, so I might have, or I just watched somebody do it very intently. Come on!
I had a competitive forklift driving experience.
Yes!
Hey!
But win again! I'm here with Andy Gleadle from FullControl.
Yep.
What are you showing off today?
So here we've 3D printed a little sweet. It's got a sugar shell and then powder inside is sherbet. The reason we're doing this, we have an EU project where we're 3D printing pharmaceuticals, so personalised medicine with lots of different drugs in one pill, and this is a kind of fun example of that for sweets.
And how far along are you with your research?
So this project's been going for 2 years. We've got one year left. At the end of this project, we should be showing like this is really working and know how to go forwards to actually take this through to hospitals and pharmacies.
Cool. So right now you're printing sugar. Is that the idea for the pills as well, or do you have a different kind of material?
No, the PeraMe project is going to be for actual different medicines.
Okay.
So instead of taking 5 pills, or instead of taking pills in the morning and late morning, afternoon, we can put it all in one pill, and then you'll just take a few pills in the morning, maybe a few in the evening, cut down all the number of pills and everything,
and it just
improve adherence.
Releases slowly over.
Yeah,
Cool.
so we can choose different polymers, different sort of pill geometries and stuff to control when the actual each individual drug
How does
is
geometry
released.
affect the release time?
So it will depend on the polymer. So some of them, they might be eroding, some might be swelling, and depending on that, then the surface area or the thickness of the wall will affect that release time.
Wow, that's cool. So right now you're running sugar and sherbet.
Yeah.
And
with a ridiculously complicated scar arm mechanism just for fun.
It looks
That's
perfectly attractive to all the content creators.
Yeah.
So you've nailed it. So it can print, what is it, 3 at a time?
So yeah, the 3 sugar printing heads are going to print all simultaneously.
Yeah.
And then the 3 powder dosing will go over and then dose for a bit. We've got load cells underneath measuring when we've got the right amount. And then once they've filled it up, then it'll just do hopefully some little wiggly dance, and then we're done.
Wow. Are these like, what load cells are you using?
What load cells are we using? Oh, they are 100 grams, yeah.
Yeah, 100 gram load cells.
How accurate are they? I only just got some to play around with.
We've gotten these. This is not the best case scenario.
Yeah.
But in best case scenario, we got it down to about 10 milligrams.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But obviously for the pharmaceuticals, that's not nowhere
Not
near
enough,
good.
yeah.
No.
Okay, cool.
But for us, for dosing this, it's plenty.
Plenty. Nice.
Yeah, we're getting quite repeatable pills from this now.
But then again, we're using a 100 gram load cell. But all in all, the entire candy weighs maybe 200 milligrams right now. So.
And how long has it taken to put all this together?
We decided to do this maybe in November last year, the beginning of November. So there was nothing there, no design. We just said let's make it look cool, and all of this has just been created.
No,
And
we decided let's figure out if we are even allowed and can print anything edible. That was the first step. To figure out is it even something we could do, and then we decided.
So this is the actual isomold. We make these slugs,
Okay.
pop them in the hole, and then we
okay.
heat it up, and we've just got pneumatic pressure. Goes to all 3 of the print heads.
Oh, and it
to
just
extrude
pushes
at
it out.
once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just put the powder in because you've got it in powder form
No,
here.
the way you work with this, you have to heat it quite hot to boil off all the water. This is how, when people are making cakes and stuff, they do the same process.
Okay.
Then you let it cool down, and then you can rework it. So yeah, that's what we're going
From a
for.
technical perspective, we're actually not melting the isomold right now. We're just making it very, very soft.
Okay, fair. Nice.
And it's actually really surprisingly good at printing. Like we can get these really intricate structures, really consistent.
Yeah.
And when we shut off the power, shut off the compressor, this actually CO2, and vent it, it really instantly stops extrusion. There's no drool at all.
Wow.
for a long time. So pneumatics has been really a nice surprise for us at how
Does
good
it-
that has been as a
Does it
bunch.
require G-code, or does it only do this particular pattern, or are you
No,
are
no,
you
so we
able
have
to
the, it's
program?
not there, but yeah, we have the G-code designed in FullControl.
Okay.
This one's very simple: spiral in, spiral out,
Yeah.
and then a helix going up.
Yeah.
But eventually, we'll be doing really hopefully wild
Mm-hmm.
pills that are going to get attention at these sorts of things. But that's a key part of the project, is making these print paths suitable
Yeah.
for regulatory approval for medicine, because they've got to be perfect. So the
course,
actual
yeah.
custom control of those paths is a really big bit of the work we're focusing on.
Cool. And where can people find out more about it?
So they can find me, FullControl XYZ, on all the social medias. On LinkedIn, we've got a PeraMe account as well, PeraMe page, and that's the best place. But
The
yeah,
entire project has this also.
Sure. Yeah, we'll get a shot of that for everyone later. All right, awesome. And what are your plans for the future? Like, not just for this, but in general for FullControl?
to get everybody to use FullControl for every printing.
Okay.
Is that okay?
It's very ambitious, but why not?
No,
Aim
no.
high.
Realistically, I really want to go down more non-3D printing stuff. So here we've got the powder dosing, and in FullControl we have objects for like a point. Go to this point, go to that point, set the fan to be this value. And now we've got an object that's just called powder, and you say powder 1 amount, powder 2 amount, powder 3. So from a design point of view, all that complexity of turning on whatever powder dosing mechanism, the load cell, it's just gone. And in the design, you're just saying, I want this much powder, and you don't need to think about anything else. That's what I really love, separating the complexity. So some people are making the stuff work at the technical level, but then the designer, and sometimes that's the same person, they just say what they want and get it. That's where I really want to take FullControl, to these more interesting, unusual types of manufacturing.
Is there what can't you put inside of the pill? Because I'm thinking like gels or stuff like that.
Yeah, this would be fine. Often
Yeah.
you actually the shell is something interesting as well. So you can put drugs in the shell material.
Oh,
And so
okay.
you can do all sorts. So
Yeah.
the challenge with that is you don't get as much in as if you have the pure drug in its pure form. But yeah, you can go really quite a lot of
very
interesting
creative with
stuff.
it, yeah.
Yeah. And you could mix with different gels. This is
So really, it
lowest
doesn't have to be a
temperature.
capsule or a pill. If you could just do some fancy.
No, you could have ones that you put on your tongue and they
Yeah.
instantly dissolve and stuff.
Wow.
So it's really, here
Impressive.
we're doing a kind of step from 3D printing towards a sort of very obvious 3D printed type of geometry. But if you did think more wildly, you might get some really interesting alternatives for sure.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you for your time. And
Thanks.
are you going to be here next year as well? Maybe?
We've done it 2 out of the 3 years, so we'll see. Maybe next year
Yeah.
will be the
A bigger
time we actually
machine
show you
with
the
more
robot.
sherbet.
Yeah.
More sherbet.
So no, I think I really want to show off our robot printing. So here we've
That
got
one
a
there?
6-arm robot, rotation stage, all in sync. So that's
Yeah, I
what
noticed
really
you don't have
wanna
a
show.
print head on it, which is
That's
such a
because
bummer.
2
But yeah.
days before it breaks, and we spent the whole of Friday night making this. Like, we didn't print with this.
Yeah.
This is the first proper pill that was printed this morning. So yesterday we were just firefighting, trying making this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the day before, we hadn't ever done a pill. We'd done a tube,
Yeah.
and then put some powder in it, and that was the extent. And that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So this has all been proper last minute.
Right.
And I can't tell you how happy I was. But when we saw this one, I was just so
Yeah.
happy this morning.
Well, I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for wherever this goes in the future, because that's going to be incredible. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
No worries.
Shit, that was actually pretty good.
So, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Michel. My name is Reliance 3D Online. I stream sometimes on YouTube and I do Instagram and YouTube Shorts.
Awesome.
I am neurodivergent, so making bigger videos is still pretty hard, but I'm getting there. Slowly I am going over the fear of editing, but
You
yeah,
get there after a while. Takes some
it's
time.
scary. Yeah. The cool thing, well, what we're showing here is my lamp. That this is the big version, which
Yeah.
is stackable, so I can actually separate it.
Oh, it's all like magnetic connectors and
So
that.
they're all
Ooh,
poker pins in. So
Nice. Very
doing
cool.
all that.
Are they all individual LEDs?
Yes, every segment is.
Is there a what is it? Is there a PCB that's full of LEDs or?
No, one ESP at the bottom, and it's just a LED strip. So
Okay.
you cut the LED strip, solder the PCBs on.
Ah, gotcha.
And this version.
What's the spacing of the LEDs?
30 LEDs a meter.
Okay.
You just buy the
just a
basic
regular,
5
yeah.
meter LED strip from
Yeah.
AliExpress.
Just run them down.
The SK ones, the WS ones, and you cut them in different sizes, and you
Yeah.
get that system. And this is the multi-printing.
Very cool.
You can win this one if you have raffle tickets. You're gonna win.
Oh, okay,
you can
cool.
win it today.
Nice.
It's just for a year. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's very cool.
But yeah. So this version, no soldering needed. It's all plug
It's all
and
plug
play.
and play. Oh, very
Because
cool.
you can plug in
Oh,
the LED
yeah,
strip
yeah, yeah.
here and actually click it in.
Uh-huh.
I can
Awesome.
assemble it now in 30 minutes. Average takes 1 hour because
Okay.
I already built now
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
15 pieces
You've got
and
the
I
muscle
go
memory.
very fast.
Fair
at
enough.
it.
Yeah. And is this all one big print?
Yeah, you print the outer section in one fell swoop. Takes around 22 hours. Different printers, settings.
Yeah, of course.
I have tweaked the model good enough that I have less travel time, less jumps.
Yeah.
To optimize the printing speed
path.
for just
Nice.
go full.
Very cool. And are these available online as well?
I want to put it on printables, but I'm still testing, prototyping, and put it out. So I want
Right.
to sell it on printables for 39 euros plus minus.
Uh-huh.
Guaranteed price not because I'm checking.
Gotcha.
I want to reach the total price 60, 70 euros.
Uh-huh.
So when people buy the STL, you buy the parts yourself. So I'm not liable because
Yeah,
safety
yeah, of
risks,
course.
because it's power, it can go wrong.
Yeah.
And I want to improve on that so people can buy it. And that's the whole lamp section. And
Awesome. And how
I'm doing
tall
the
can you
same
go?
with the marble? This one can go 2 layers higher.
2 layers high. Okay.
Then the ESP is like too many LEDs.
Okay.
I can go 7 higher with the power supply and then the
Right.
power run out because the poker pins can only take 2 amps.
Oh.
And at that point I will pump around 2 amps every time
Yeah.
and then the poker pins will melt.
Okay,
I
yeah,
want to
fair.
improve and make my own PCB part for that. But I'm not a PCB maker and
Yeah.
finding someone to do that, don't have the income to actually bloody pay him. So I want to go higher and there are cool stuff, yes, we can try.
So is there a PCB under here, or are they all
No, it's
wired
just,
up?
it's just wire to wire.
Oh, okay, cool.
The only PCBs in the bottom is a small ESP chip.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
cool.
it.
Very nice. I'll get a close up of this later.
It doesn't matter how it fits. All the magnets are fully aligned and that should work.
Wow. Very cool.
Thank you.
And how long have you been working on this?
Maker Faire in Hanover was last year. Then I had a small one. I got invited to that event,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, small lamp doesn't work. What's
Right.
cooler? Bigger lamp.
Yeah.
All right. 40 days left to build this one.
Yeah. Wow.
So I rapidly prototyped this one, and now I have better ideas. But then
Yeah.
other projects got myself distracted.
Right. And what software are you running on this? Is it like WLED or fast LED?
WLED, yes.
WLED.
I
Nice.
just use WLED because
Yeah.
one, it's open source.
Yeah.
It's great
Very
to
easy.
play with.
Yeah.
And why not? It's a 2D grid. You align it. I can program it. As you see, it changes all the time. So I have
Absolutely, yeah.
different layers of WLED working, and that's awesome.
Very cool. Are these 5-volt strips or 12?
5 volt.
Okay, cool.
I think I need to go to 12 volt if I go bigger.
Yeah, you
but
might be. Yeah, but then you
expertise
run the limit
only.
of the pogo pins again. So
Yeah.
okay. And you were saying about your that
Yeah.
as well?
So-
Come around the other side.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's this?
This is a magnet marble contraption.
Okay.
So all the pieces actually are magnetized.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
So they click in the ground. So as you can see on this piece, it just hangs in the ground.
I
On,
broke
on,
this
on the
one. I
ground.
broke this one. I broke this one.
That's fine. not being used there. But you can actually print and make things hollow. So you can actually
Yeah,
print, build it.
Oh wow! So you can actually
Build the
do
marble contraption
overhangs.
in the air.
Yeah.
Yes. And you
Overhangs.
don't need full solid pieces going
Yeah.
up because all the marble contraptions I see online are full built and
Yeah.
only the outside. I made it as hollow as I can. They're 15 grams a piece, so you can use your leftover plastic for other
Yeah.
projects. Like I have no use for this small piece.
Yeah, of course.
Print a marble piece.
Very
you never
cool.
have enough.
Are these multi-layer? Because you've got.
Yeah, I stopped on the first layer because I did my best to get every layer red, so you see the
Oh,
pad
okay,
a little
so-
bit better.
oh, okay, that
but
makes
you don't
sense.
have to.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
your choice to do that. You can.
No, that
use
does
an-
make it a lot easier to actually see where
tiny
it's going.
bit.
Yeah.
Yes, it helps. And as you can see here, this is a small elevator, but also a splitter. So I can go.
Oh, so
to
it can
two
go
paths.
both ways. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
So I'm gonna do my best to again, prototype test, make it finalized. The base pieces will be free on printables, same name, Reliance 3D. But yeah, I'm gonna sell the elevator and the splitter and future electronic sides of it, because this will become my living. I'm trying to turn this myself into a job.
Yeah.
I need some bread on the table.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I want to
Very
give things
cool.
free, and I want to support the community in building stuff, but I also need to think about myself part. But yeah, fully magnetized, so the whole thing
Just follows along.
follows
Very
along.
cool.
The structure becomes very rigid. It's a lot stronger than all those silly base things, and then the whole tower is so long. You click it on the top, all small pieces which are
These
useless.
just regular ball bearings?
Ball bearings, 15 millimeters, work fine, good weight. They speed up every dropping and do that. And yeah, we can just drop them in here, and then it goes.
Very cool.
And then the elevator is also segmented.
How many different parts have you modeled so far?
I think I'm at now 9 flat pieces, 3 droppers, and then the split system.
Okay.
Because the corners are simple one, double, sharp with double, and this one is flipped around.
Gotcha.
Double, and I lost count, to be honest. But there are around 9, 12 pieces, and if I do small sections going down, I need to split 7 layers of going down. Then you have 10 pieces to 7, so 70 pieces already just for the flat piece. Then you need all the droppers. And that's why the dropping system is literally split. Because I can determine myself, like, I want it here.
Yeah.
No, I want this piece over here and do it like that.
Yeah, of course.
Because then you don't need 2 separate pieces for here, and this flat piece. Then the straight piece and the sharp corner here.
All right.
And it makes the flexibility a little bit easier.
Absolutely.
And
awesome.
that is what I try to remake and have fun here with SMRRF Festival.
Yeah.
Get more people into 3D printing, making stuff, and that's what I like to show off.
Yeah. Do you have your name printed anywhere so I can show people? There. Yeah.
That's my name.
Go on, give them a follow and all that.
And
Be
the QR
awesome.
codes work, but my name everywhere is the same. Reliance 3D, and that's
Reliance
what I do.
3D. Awesome. Well, thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I'm still having a blast. It is showing off and disconnecting the lamp, getting so many people like, wait,
Whoa. That's awesome.
It's just so much fun.
My name is Ellis. I am an engineer. I've been designing and building fighting robots for a very long time.
Okay.
And I'm here with Accu. We've brought AccuBots.
What is
so
Accu?
Accu is a essentially nut and bolt company. We sell fasteners.
Okay, cool.
But we've got AccuBots, which is like a program within the business.
Okay.
It started off essentially as a hobby for several employees.
Right.
And that's grown and grown. And we've noted that it's both great for STEM and it's just quite good marketing and it's loads of fun. So we've been bringing AccuBots and kind of to events like this and growing it over the last few years.
Right. Awesome. You've got a lot of cool robots here, but the ones that draw me in the most are these absolutely adorable ones.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
So these are not traditional fighting robots. These are actually, I made a YouTube video about these.
Yeah.
There is a 5-year-old boy and a 7-year-old boy in our family, and I promised them that I would make them something for Christmas because they heard I build robots.
Absolutely.
Or rather, their mum promised them, so then I had to. So then I left it all to the last minute, which is my style, and in 24 hours I designed and built these.
Wow.
So say there's a video on my channel all about them. So I called them the battle tractors because obviously they're for kids.
Yeah.
They actually inside they use exactly the same components as all the fighting robots. So N10 motors, a servo, and a battery, and the same controllers. But obviously I designed them to be a bit more playful.
Yeah.
And they just printed out a PLA.
Very cool.
They got a little flipper as well, so they
so
obviously
they
they
just
drive
kinda-
around. They look 4-wheel drive, but actually the front wheels don't quite touch the ground. It's a bit more reliable.
Yeah.
And they've got a little servo inside, so they kind of flip. So I made a little
Awesome.
game where they had to get your opponent out of the arena.
Oh, awesome. Nice. And they just use regular RC controllers?
Yeah, completely standard RC. So I don't have the transmitters hooked up to these right now because we just have them on display.
Right.
But yeah, totally normal. This is obviously a way more complicated and advanced system than you would need. I got some very cheap little joysticks from AliExpress, and they worked great for these.
Yeah. And are the files online yet?
They are not. Everyone keeps asking. The reason I have it is just because the supply chain for some of the components is a little bit patchy. But I've had a lot of people today at SMRRF ask again
They're
for the
just
files
so
because they are
adorable,
kind of
yeah.
charming.
Yeah.
So I will get round to it.
Are
as soon as
these
I can.
separate parts? Yeah, these are all separate
Yeah,
parts, right?
so
You don't
I
have to
didn't-
like multicolor print.
No, I didn't. I deliberately didn't because of the waste and for time. So it's just a really simple PLA yellow, obviously in this case, chassis, and then everything that's red is either stuck on just purely for aesthetics, like the little knobs and the windows. The rest of the stuff, like the wedge, that actually attaches on with a couple of screws, just straight into the plastic.
Very cool. Very nice.
If you're genuinely interested in how they're built, watch the video. It's a 15-minute video, and I go through the whole process.
Yeah, I'll leave it linked down below. Yeah, these are awesome. And you have some other bots here.
Yes.
which ones are yours and favourites?
So Patrick here has brought loads of his. So Patrick's got a lot of his own personal machines and the ones which are kind of kits so that people can drive them.
Okay.
I personally have brought a few for display. So the big one here, this is Killy Pepper. This is a 13 kilo featherweight fighting robot from, I entered in a competition a few years ago called Fight Fest. Did very well, won it actually.
Okay.
This, as you can see, is a perfect scale miniature model. For the sake of the camera, you can see it is built the same, it's kind of constructed the same. But this is an ant weight robot. This is again one of mine. So it's entirely printed out of nylon and TPU, which is very flexible. So that's one of mine. That's very scary and lots of good fun. Actually, I think the one I'm happiest with, he's on charge at the moment, so I'll bring his charge cable with him.
Do you want me to hold that? And
I've got it, it's right. So this one has got a little saw blade on the top.
How fast does that go?
20,000 RPM. It's on a very powerful drone motor.
Is it an actual saw blade?
It is an actual miniature saw blade.
Okay,
and it's on a little arm like that.
Yeah.
Can you see it's covered in powder?
Yeah, that's from its
That's the
enemies.
powder of its opponents. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So yeah, that was a cover panel on one of the other robots that we just had a fight with. So yeah, pretty nasty. And then finally, just again for display, this is Gizmo, which is one of the most successful, and this is called a beta weight, the weight class called beta weight. Okay. One of the most successful beta weights in the UK, and again, it's entirely printed out of TPU. Except for the weapon, which is all hardened steel and specialised. But yeah,
very cool. Nice. And have all of these been in battle? Obviously, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't look too damaged yet.
No, this is actually posted, so I haven't touched this at all. This entered.
Oh no, he's got chunks missing.
Yeah, a few chunks.
Okay,
This has
cool.
been combat. He's missing a few things. Mainly, obviously, I'm constantly trying to drive this so that the front is facing my opponents, right?
Of course, yeah.
So the front takes all the damage, unless I'm going badly wrong. But you can still see, like, there's some little nicks and damage, but for the most part with TPU, unless stuff gets a really good engagement, it tends to just like take a notch out or just flex out of the way. So no, this has seen combat. This one, it's I think I can't remember if I've entered 2 events with this or just the one, but it did win it. Rapture in 2024.
Very cool.
But yeah,
very nice. Awesome. Do you want to point people to any specific website or anything?
I mean, obviously Accu. We're here with Accu. I have to do that part, but genuinely, Accu's putting a huge amount of time and investment into the robot stuff.
Are you UK based or?
UK based, yeah, just outside Huddersfield,
cool.
in the UK. So we, as I say, not an involved fastener company, but we're all about kind of making sure that whatever anyone needs is available next day shipping, and all the weird and wonderful specific screws and stuff.
Awesome.
So we have all of that, and my own personal. My name's Ellis, as I said, and you could, if you search my name, just Ellis Ware, you should be able to find me on Instagram and YouTube.
Okay. Awesome.
And,
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Enjoy the rest of your event. I want one. SMRRF is officially over, and I might have gotten stuck talking to too many people and forgot to record an outro, so this is it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Support me on Patreon if you can, and come here next year. I'll probably be here. See you then. Bye. Ooh.
Brother, that's just getting started.
No. Okay.
I said what I said.
It tastes surprisingly good.
Yeah, tastes great. Oh, he just gets the hiccups too. Yeah.
I did say it tastes surprisingly good. Oh, my tongue is
It gets worse.
Does it?
Yeah. Would you like, what do you want? Do you want lactose-free milk or you want this coconut milk?
I'm surprisingly okay on the spice level.
Yeah, your body's telling me very, very different things than that.
I can't control exactly what my body does, but I know what my brain's telling me, and it's like, this is fine.
Yeah?
This is fine.
Are you just acting like a big man?
I mean, I've already stopped the hiccup, so...
Yeah, okay. It's so hot.
It's not bad.